Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Big Drone Flyer 77. When we return, got the SG700 right after this. Hey, welcome back guys. Hey, I'm with the SG700 and this is courtesy of RC Moment, so I do thank you guys for sending this to me. I went ahead and took it out of the box, and I just wanted to let you guys know ahead of time that I tried going through the application. The application for this, for your Android or your iOS system, is called Hfun. You can find it on the app stores or your iOS system, but the problem I'm having is that the drone itself will not connect to my Android system. And I've tried actually 4 other devices, and it will not pick up. I looked at the Wi-Fi it's putting out. It says it's putting out 2.4 gigahertz, so it's not putting out 5 gigahertz of transmission. So I know that's not the problem there. It says that it's hooking up, but it says Wi-Fi unavailable, guys. So the bummer about that is this quad right here has optical flow sensor, which I was excited to use, and I went for a flight, and you guys will see the flight here in just a minute. The thing that's a bummer about it is that you have a camera on the bottom for the optical flow sensor, then you got a camera in front. When you're on your application on the phone, you're supposed to be able to switch cameras. You can go from the bottom camera to the front camera. Well, without the application, I'm unable to see any of the video, because on the back side of this, there's an SD card slot there, and it's empty. You can't put any SD card in there or it'll fall inside the drone and you'll have to take it apart to get your SD card out. So it's a false one, because they make 3 other versions of this. There's I think there's one without being able to fold, and then there's another one that folds like this but without the sensor. So you know, without doing that, I wasn't able to calibrate the drone. So you'll see in the flight that it was a little rough flying this thing. It wasn't the best quality out there. So I can't give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, guys. So, you know, you'll have to see the flight in just a moment. I can at least show you what came in the box. You got the drone itself and the controller. You also have, you got the charger that looks like an Android phone charger, like the basic Android phone. So I do suggest using their charger because it does shut off after it's charged. You got a screwdriver in there to put the props on. So you got 4 prop guards, and you got 4 extra props. And these little clips are to put the prop guards on, I should say. The screwdriver is actually to put the actual props on and off. So it does come with a owner's manual, and I looked in the manual to find out if I could figure out why it's not hooking up to Wi-Fi. So I don't know if I just have a drone that's not working right. I noticed that there was another reviewer that had one. He was able to hook up to it, but I've been getting a lot of feedback on the application itself saying unable to hook up to the Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure if it's the app that's having the problem or the drone itself, guys. So I apologize for that, but I'll just show you the drone at least. To me, it looks like a Spark clone. When you fold this thing out, it looks like a DJI Spark they tried to replicate. You can see the back kind of looks like the thing that folds down so you can put the SD card in there. You know, they kind of replicated all that. Same with the camera. You can tilt it up and down, so if you get one and you can get it to work, at least you could tilt the camera kind of up and down, and you would have the camera on the bottom for optical flow sensor. You got the on and off up here. To me, it looks like the Spark. I got the Spark right here. It's just a hair bigger than the Spark, but of course the Spark's a lot thicker. So, but they did try to copy it, and you can see that. Another thing is that on here, it's got a proprietary battery. So this one here is 3.7 volt, and it's actually 900 milliamps. I didn't do a time test because I was too busy, kind of upset about the app not working and trying to get that working. So, you know, I didn't set a time. Before I go, these are false antennas. They're just they're just for looks. To turn this one on, it takes 2 AA batteries in the back. So when you fold this down, that's the on and off button. Okay, guys, that will turn on the the controller, and this is where you put the batteries at, right in the back. But there's no on and off switch. It's when these fold down that holds your Android or iOS phone, your iPhone. This is what turns it on. So the buttons here, you got speed control, you got the return to home. This one here is the headless mode, and then you got the 3D roll, so you can do flips. Okay, and then also you got the emergency stop button here. One key takeoff, one key land. This one here is the record when you got the application going. Also, for the other versions that don't, that don't have the optical flow sensor, and they got the memory card in the drone itself, you can control it like that. So they use this controller for other drones in this one. You got the camera one that you press once and take a picture. So like I said, you can't calibrate it from the controller. You have to do it on the app. So you guys will have to be the judge on it. I couldn't get 100% flight, so stay tuned for the flight, and I'll come back with the conclusion. Alright guys, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to just press this for 1 second. There we go, the lights came on. It's sad because I can't go and calibrate it, but you can bind it at least without that app. So hopefully if I could get that fixed, I'll make another video and let you know if it was the actual not having 5G or if it was the app itself, or it could even be the quadcopter. I've had that happen before, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in the highest rate. There's rate 2. There's rate 3, so because the wind's picked up quite a bit, we're going to take off. I'm going to do a manual takeoff, or you can actually press this one key takeoff. Comes up pretty quick. See how well this works. See if that flow sensor works good or not. Yep. Okay, the flow sensor's working, guys. I'll do a little walk around here. Yeah, so far so good. I just wish that I had that application going. Alright, without it calibrating, it's not going to be 100% what it should be doing. I'm getting a little toilet bowl effect right now, even though this is not GPS. So, yeah, it's pulling. So that flow sensor's working, guys. Let's take it for a flight here and see what happens. We're in third rate. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and back up, and then I'm going to stop and let go. Alright. Okay, it's staying right there. Looks like it's climbing altitude. I'm not doing anything. It's going up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to come forward and stop. Okay, it's drifting, it's altitude, it's coming down. I'm not doing any of this. I know optical flow sensor, it's not going to be perfect, especially on a toy grade like this, but it's like it's trying to find its spot again using that camera, but it's still kind of all over the place, guys. See, I'm not doing anything. So now it's coming towards the ground. Let's see what happens if I close this off and shut the remote off. Okay, I shut the remote off. See what happens. Alright, it's going to automatic land. Okay. Alright, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, let me bind it here. Go top rate. I'm going to go ahead and manually start it and take off. Okay. Get a little more altitude here and check it out. Alright. Now this thing's a little bit, I don't know, I think it's off just a little bit here, you know. It's not 100%. So like right now it's climbing altitude, now it's going to the left. It's having a hard time finding its position with that flow sensor, so not too bad. It's really not too bad. I sure like to see what the app would do, because you'd actually be able to see yourself right now if you switch the angle. I'd just like to see how well the camera would be, because I think there's only been 1 or 2 reviews of this, and so I haven't really got to see this too much. So this is a pretty new product, guys. I just picked up on its own. Stay away from that tree. That's close, so I know I got to stop. Stop way ahead of time. Yeah, it's trying to go. Yeah, it's acting kind of weird. A little hesitant. Let me try going a little slower. Let me try this. Let's try the first rate. Here's rate 1. I do have a lot of wind too, guys, for this thing. Doesn't seem like much down here on the ground, but when you get up there towards the top of the trees, there's quite a bit of wind. So it's not too bad in rate 1. Make sure you turn way ahead of time because you will lose it in a tree or wherever you're at. Let's go to rate 2. I think rate 2 is not too bad. Rate 2 is a little smoother, not so twitchy, guys. Let me bring it down a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad like that. Bring it down a little bit. Turn around, come back. Now, it's still got quite a bit of a pitch. It's starting to dig itself to the ground, so remember that, guys. When you are full forward pitch, you're going to have to raise the altitude, or it will dig itself in the ground. Oh, just went dead. I don't know what that was about. Just totally stopped. I didn't do anything. Still got the battery on the controller. Let's see if it'll lift up here. Yeah, it's coming back on. That was strange. I didn't touch the emergency stop. Nope, and it's not pressing the... That was me, but it wasn't going from this, so that wasn't it. So I know I didn't hit like emergency stop on the controls, so that was strange. That sounds like something's kind of hitting. Go over here a little bit. Come back this way. So we do got a little bit of range. I went quite a ways over there, guys. I don't know what happened. Maybe I hit the emergency stop. Try going over there towards the mailbox. Yeah, that was pretty strange. I don't know. That's rate 2. Here's rate 3. Let's see what happens. And I'm going towards the wind right now, guys. That's why it's pushing it down. Oh. Ah, that's what it is. If you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll automatically cut it off quick. Alright, hopefully I don't get no poison oak here. That's what it is. Remember, guys, well, it's pretty much like any controller, but this one don't give you no leeway. As soon as you press it down, it shuts it down. It goes right to the ground. So alright, remember that, guys. Don't press this down all the way or it will shut off automatically. Like some of the other drones or the more expensive drones, you hold it down and then it takes a few seconds for it to realize that you want to land. Well, you press down like this, it automatically shuts it down like emergency stop, which it has its own emergency stop here, so I don't know why it's doing that. So I don't know what the deal is on that, so don't hold all the way down. So see if you hold all the way down for a second. No, it didn't do it. That's so weird. Let me try to the corner. Yep, that's what it is. Bottom corner, emergency stop. Alright, guys, so that's what causes that. So if you go bottom corner, it will stop. Alright. So do not do that. It's still set up kind of like just like the SEMA X5C and the 8s. You know, usually theirs is like down in the corner or something like that. But this one, if you hold down like this for a second, so if you're churning, you're rotating, you hit this bottom corner like this, it will cut these motors and it'll drop right to the ground. So if you're above these trees or wherever you may be, you will lose it. It'll drop straight to the ground and you'll either break it or lose it up high somewhere. So alright, guys, hey, thanks for hanging in there, watching the flight. Sorry I couldn't do a great review on it without going on that application. It did okay, but without being able to calibrate this and this traveling all the way from China, who knows, how much of a, beating it took being transferred around. So, you know, uh, that's why it kind of drifted a little bit, but it did okay. The optical flow sensor tried to work. You could see in the video I kind of pulled it. It was kind of like having a GPS. You pull it a little bit and let go of it, and it finds its position again. It did okay there, but it still floats around. So like I said, I can't give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but right now without the app, I'm pretty upset that the app's not working. So that's a bummer in my book. And other than that, the flight, like I said, is when it's in the highest rate, it pitches really good, as you guys could see. So it does take off, pretty decent, but it does lag on the braking and churning when you yaw to come back. So give yourself some room if you're by trees, or you'll end up going in a tree. So you want to kind of brake and turn around ahead of time. Don't wait till last minute, or you'll be right into the tree, guys. Another thing I wanted to point out, as I was saying in the video, is when you are flying and you're sitting here yawing, so you're turning around, and if you bring this down to this bottom corner, it will shut off the drone. So I was lucky I wasn't above trees. I was coming kind of underneath the trees when I was banking it. When I came to that bottom corner, it just emergency stopped, shut it off, and it just dropped to the ground. So remember that, guys, if you get one of these, okay? So if you are interested, I'll leave a link down in the descriptions, and I do thank you, RC Moment, for sending it. But guys, remember, when you go to order this, if you want the one with the optical flow, you have to make sure you select it, because there's like 3 other drones that are like this that look exactly the same. I think one of them has even a little bit better camera, like a 0.3 or something. This one's only like I think 0.2, something like that. So I wish I could have seen the camera system. So let's say maybe they update the app system, because I noticed it's only rated at like 2.4 or something like that, or so it's got a low rating, star rating on it. So I don't know if they're having problems with that, or like I said, the drone itself. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and like always, guys, God bless, cheers, and happy flying.